Hello everyone, this is Trish with ByrdFeed. I have a few fun finds from the Dollar Tree that I wanted to show you. It's not really a haul per se, because when I go into the Dollar Tree, I don't haul everything that is new. I get what I need or what I think I can use. And the reason I really wanted to bring this to you was probably to find out a little bit of information on these. I was so excited when I saw these. I've seen them at the Dollar Tree before last year. I don't even think it was around Christmas time. I'm not sure when I saw them, but I didn't get them because they were $1, and I thought, well, you know, you get what you pay for, and I felt that they might be too cheap or what have you. But now that I've seen people use these in their shoe boxes, these are the hand crank flashlights. I thought, you know, it really would be a great item to include in a shoebox because you don't need batteries. So when you crank it like this, you don't need a battery, but you have to keep cranking it for the light to come on. Now, from what I understand, it's not just these from the Dollar Tree. This is how this type of flashlight works. It does have a switch. You can turn it on, and then the light will stay on. But it is using a battery. Even though they say, and they make it sound like there's no batteries in this, it does have a battery. So if you want the light to stay on, you use the battery, and the battery is not replaceable. And so when it's dead, you can only use the hand crank. Am I even getting it to crank? Yeah, you can use the hand crank. But I would think if you were in an emergency, because they do call it an emergency flashlight, in an emergency, I imagine it's better than nothing. But sending this to a child who may need to use this to read a book or do his homework or see in the middle of the night to go use the bathroom or whatever you would use a flashlight for, this would be kind of annoying to have to do this. And as you can see, it doesn't come on really bright. Not as bright as when you turn on the flashlight, which uses the battery. So even though I was excited about these, I pulled the same thing up on Amazon, and I've had it saved for future. When we get closer to 2021 shoeboxes, I was going to order some. They're $29.99 for 12. So that's $2.50 a piece, which is a good price. But after reading the reviews, this is how I know how these work, because I read the reviews on the ones on Amazon, which are sold by Evelots, Evelots, and they're out of Vermont. And then I thought, well, these from the Dollar Tree are made in China. Maybe it would be better to spend the extra money and get something made in the USA. But after much more research on the Evelots on Amazon, I realized they're made in China as well. And they look exactly like these, with the exception of the lights. The one that Evelots sells has 2 LED lights, and this one has 3. It otherwise looks exactly the same, and they're both made out of China. So I guess... so my excitement has waned a little bit. The question is if there's anyone out there who has had experience personal experience with either these from the Dollar Tree or the ones that you can buy on Amazon that cost a little bit more. And I'll try and remember to put a screenshot of those ones from Amazon in here, and also include the link below. So anyway, that's my question. Do you have any experience with these, and how do they work, and how long does this light last? And I guess my next question was, is it truly not replaceable? But probably not, at least not by a child in another country. So does it make sense to send this if the light will eventually burn out, and it will only be good if you use the hand crank, which doesn't give you much of a light? So that was my first real excitement that I saw these, and then I started doing quite a bit more research on them, and my excitement waned. And I'd love to hear from you guys if you know anything about them, or if you have an opinion based on what I've told you, or maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong on these. But then I also found these, which I've had one of these before and I loved it. It's just a little LED flashlight. As you can see, it's quite bright, and it's a bottle opener on a keychain. So the one I had was a promo. And I had it for years and years and years. I had it for so long, and it always worked. I didn't use it that often, but that light never did burn out. It just so happened that I lost it. So I don't know where it is. So I picked up a couple of these because I thought these would be great for shoeboxes in the future. Now, I know some of you guys might be saying, why is she still doing stuff for shoeboxes? I look for items, great finds for shoeboxes year round. And a lot of times you can find them at Christmas time, which is too late to put in your shoeboxes that were already sent to the processing center for this year. So if you want them, you pick them up now. Either that, or you gamble that they'll have them next year in July, August, September, October, whenever, which I've not seen Dollar Tree carry them then. They also brought in their carabiners. I don't know why I don't see these year round, but I don't. These are their 2.5 inch or 2.55 inch. And I also have a link on Amazon saved for 2.75 inch carabiners, and you get, I think you buy 20 for $10 or $11, something like that. So they're about the same price. But if you don't need 20 or don't want 20, this is good to have. Now, these are probably only, it doesn't state the weight that they're for, but I would guess not for anything over, 20 or 30 pounds max on this size. Then they also have the 4.5 inch carabiners. So again, if you compare these to what you can find on Amazon, they're pretty good price. And if you don't need to buy in bulk, and the good prices on Amazon, or if you buy in bulk. If you don't want to buy in bulk or don't need to buy in bulk, these are good things to pick up. And they're also great for stocking stuffers, as are these. Great for stocking stuffers. And then I came across these, which I'm not going to use for Operation Christmas Child, but I'm going to put this in my daughter-in-law's stocking or with her gift. It's just a little something extra. I thought it was cute. It comes in a hardcover case, and it has in there a pad of paper, and then these are Post-it notes and a pen for $1. It's very cute. And they had they had 4 patterns, and I will try and remember to put a photo of the other patterns in there. And then I found these pens. I was just going to put this in there, and then I found these pens which went with it. They have the coffee beans and the word coffee and the little, latte mugs or cups, and those go with that as well. Then I found also, I'm going to put in a stocking, just some nice diamond emery boards. These would also go well in a shoebox. I'm not using it for that, but I'm going to put those in my daughter-in-law's stocking. I also found these. I happened to be in a Dollar Tree I've never been in before. I was across town actually doing some Goodwill thrifting, and I stopped into a Dollar Tree I've never been in before, and it was a big Dollar Tree. So I've not seen these in other Dollar Trees, the ones near me, but I thought they were really pretty. They're journals. I took this one out. This one says "Be Brave," and then it's die cut the word brave, and then there's flowers on it. And this is the only page that's patterned, and then the rest is just plain paper. But I thought those were pretty, really pretty for $1. And then this one says "Dream Big" on it, so I picked up a couple of those. And those would be good for a stocking or your Operation Christmas Child shoeboxes. Then I found these glow clings. I don't know if these are new or not because I found them in that store that I've not been in before, the Dollar Tree I've not been in before, and they had some of these on one of those strips, and they had different patterns. I picked up the one that has the solar system on it, because I'm sure I will be doing a solar system shoebox. So these are glow-in-the-dark clings. Now, it shows them on the wall. I don't know how well they will adhere to a wall, but they will certainly adhere to a window or a desk or the side of a dresser, a headboard, a trunk, that sort of thing. So I'll be including those in a shoebox. I also found these at that Dollar Tree that I've never seen at my Dollar Trees. These are crayons in the shape of animals, and I just picked 2 up because I thought they were cute. So I found those at the Dollar Tree. Again, great stocking stuffer or great for your shoe boxes. Then I picked up some of these erasers. This is not a big deal to purchase now. You can probably purchase these at the Dollar Tree during back to school. I think they had them back to school, but they did just refill. Every Dollar Tree I've been in has a big amount of these, so it looks like they just got restocks in it. And it's by Ink. They're 5 scented erasers. They're good size erasers for $1. Many of you have been hauling all sorts of deals from Walmart or whatever on erasers. Unfortunately, in my area, I did not find a deal on erasers ever during the back-to-school time period, before, during, or after. Not in my Walmarts or anything. The cheapest I could find were 3 pink erasers for $1.25, or it might have been more than that, and that was it. that's all I could find. So I picked these up. I also have a link on Amazon saved by Artelins. They have their link to their large pink erasers. It's a pack of 100 for $19.99. So that's like, what, 20 cents an eraser, which is that's what this is as well. So I'll put that link below for any of you that might want it for the future or now. But I don't need 100 erasers. I don't think. It's not to say I would not buy that, but that's why I've saved the link just in case I need it. But this is just as good a deal, and I have opened this. They are scented. There's grape, blueberry, apple, orange, and strawberry scents on these, and I opened it so I can try them out and make sure they work well and don't smudge, and they do work. So these would also make a great stocking stuff for your kids or grandkids who go to school and use erasers because they're fun. Then I found these treat sacks. These you can only buy now. And I picked a couple up because, again, I have a link on Amazon saved for 4-inch by 6-inch muslin bags. It's like $15 for 50, which probably comes out to be a little bit cheaper than these, but I don't need 50. So I picked these up because even though they're Christmas, they're kind of generic Christmas. I mean, it's a tree. This could be, for camping or woodland or animal, bags. Boxes. Themed boxes. If you do themed, many people don't, which is, perfectly fine. I just happen to do themed boxes. So I picked up, this one has a tree, and this one has a snowflake. So you might want these for your shoe boxes, or you might want these just for this year for Christmas. So they're 4 by 6, and there's also one that says Merry Christmas, I think was the third one. So actually I have a couple of other things. In that store that I'd never been before, I saw this. I've not seen this before. Don't know if it's new or not. This one is color by number. And I don't often get the color by number because the colors that they're supposed to be colored are in English. And they may or may not be able to decipher what that color is in their own language. But what I thought I'd do on this, if I use it in one of my shoe boxes, is just, I'm going to take a crayon and on the first page, because each page has this chart, and on each page it's the same, 1 through 17, red through gray. So they're the same. So I was going to take a crayon and just mark next to each color with that color crayon so they can know what color to use for that number. So I found that and I liked it. And I also found in that Dollar Tree, and I have not seen these in any of my Dollar Trees. I've seen this plastic cosmetic bag, but not with the flamingos on it. They had a big box of these, and it had, all of them were flamingos, but, this one has 3 flamingos on the front. And one of them had just one big flamingo in the middle. And on the back side is the leaf pattern, tropical leaf pattern. So I picked one of these up, which I will probably use in one of my shoe boxes next year. So that is it for my mini Dollar Tree haul, just my fun finds for things that you might consider for future Operation Christmas Child shoe boxes or little stocking stuffer gifts for your family this year. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.